Guys, the problem is not COVID, okay? Let's just knock that off. The problem is you. If you believe the problem is COVID, the problem is you. It is amazing, even in an environment where there's clearly people having record years, it's amazing how many people still I'm talking to on a regular basis. Hey, how's your year? What'd you do? How'd it go? Tell me about 2020. Well, it wasn't that good of a year because of COVID. No, not because of COVID. Not because of COVID at all, because we can disprove that very easily by looking at all the record years that so many are having. And by the way, this isn't to bash anything about having a poor year or a down year. This is about self-accountability. This is about being willing to blame external issues, external forces on your success or on your failure. The problem is you, not COVID, right? It's the fact that you hadn't built a relationship with your database. It's the fact that you didn't have a lead management policy and system that you followed religiously. It's the fact that your CRM was a shoebox. It's the fact that you didn't take your business seriously. And what happens is when you're riding through all of these just easy years behind us, and that's what it's been, probably since about 2000, let's call it 13 or 14. It's kind of been easy since. When you're riding through that, what happens is, your brother's friend is willing to do a deal with you, and the barber's son, and just anybody, people will just do a deal with you. But as soon as things get tough, and while it ended up being a great real estate year, there was definitely fear in the marketplace, especially in the second and third quarter of this year. So as soon as things get tough, there's a flight away from the ones that haven't built their business purposefully. So your tough year is not because of COVID. It's because you were willing to take the easy deals and you didn't build a moat around your business to actually protect it in the event of something changing. It's because we believed that change would never happen, right? Which is an extreme fallacy, right? Like that's not the best. It's not the best of thoughts. But anyway, look, there's people that had a tough year that I've talked to, and they say, you know what, I hadn't built my business correctly, and so I had a tough year once COVID came. Good for you. By the way, I would put my money down that person will never have another tough year. But if you're one of those that are saying, well, this was a tough year because of COVID, then you didn't learn what needed to be learned. This year was a tough year because of you. Or it was a successful year because of you. Because of the things and the foundations in your business that you put in place, because of the people you empowered to work on alongside you, because of the people you surrounded yourself with, and all of the purposeful action that you took, not just this year all of a sudden when you had to make some changes, but it had to be done in the past. So what are the lessons? Maybe you're on the wrong side of this. Maybe it was a tough year. That's fine. Let's remember why. Let's learn from it. And guess what? Here's the beautiful thing. There's going to be another cycle. Things are going to be really good again for some period of time. And then they're going to be very bad again for some period of time. And by the way, I don't know when those periods are. Maybe the next turn is tomorrow. Maybe it's 5 years from now. Who knows? Let's get prepared for the next one. If you're get caught with your pants down once, fine. But don't have it happen again. And the first thing is, because otherwise nothing's going to change, be accountable. Be accountable. You did not have a tough year because of COVID. You had a tough year because of you. And I'm here to help anybody with their business that wants to take purposeful action. That's what this whole group's about. And one of the biggest things we have to do is get rid of that victim mentality, get rid of the complaining, just get rid of it, throw it out the damn window. Hey, let me know what you think about that. Leave a comment below. And if you want to grab a strategy call with me, just hit up strategycallwithdan.com.